Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Bruno. Today we're going to be practicing 10 more, 10 less, and 1 more, 1 less. So the pages are there for you to print. You can write it along on a separate sheet of paper, or you can use a whiteboard and send me a picture, whatever you would like to do. This will be great practice to practice this skill for 10 more, 10 less, 1 more, 1 less. So let's get started. Okay. Our first number here, we're looking at this middle number, which is 25. And I notice it's asking me 10 less and 10 more. So we're going to look in the tens place, okay? So here, in the tens place is a 2. Here's the ones place, here's the tens. So 2 is in the tens place. So if I'm thinking what's 10 less, this 2 is the only number that's going to change, and it's going to go down by 1. What comes before 2? 1. So 15 is 10 less. Notice this digit in the tens place is the one that changes. The ones place stays the same. Same type of thing for 10 more. Just the tens place is going to change. So 10 more than 25 is 35. See how that digit went up to a 3? Good. Let's try the next one. 17. In the tens place, we have a 1. Now, 10 less, what comes before 1? You're right, it's 0. So the 10 less than 17 would be just 7, because it's like having a 0 there, but you don't need to write the 0. Now, looking back at our number, 10 more. So this tens digit is going to go up 1, which makes it 27. See how that 1 went up to a 2 and the 7 stays the same. Let's look at the next one. Which digit are we going to look at here? We're still talking about 10 more and 10 less. So we're going to look in the tens place. And if you said the 6, you are correct. The 6 is in the tens place. So let's think 10 less. Remember, this is the only digit that's going to change. 54. See how it went down to a 5? 4 stays the same. Good. Back to our 64. 10 more would be, yes, 74. Great job. Let's look at this one here. 58. Which digit is in the tens place? If you said 5, you are correct. So 10 less than 58 would be 48. And 10 more than 58 would be 68. See, it's just that tens place that is changing. Now I'd like you to try the last one on the page on your own, if you have it printed. And if you do, then you can always send it to me to check, or Mrs. Beal. Okay, now we're going on to the second sheet. And this one, they've taken pieces of 100 chart. And we're talking about 1 more and 1 less, and 10 more and 10 less. And one of the ways I remember it is we have the ones, we got the tens, the ones and the tens. So if we're going to count by ones, let's look at this. We're going to go this way. So you can do it with me. Ones and tens. Okay? So we're looking at 34. And they've given us the answers here, so we're just going to talk about this one. You can trace it if you have it printed, if you'd like. So remember, the ones place is the one that's going to change. So right before the 34 is 33. 1 more than 34 is 35. So these are counting by ones. You're going across. When you count by tens, think of the 100 chart, you're going down the 100 chart when you're doing 10 more, or you're going up when you're doing 10 less. Okay? Remember in class, I had said when you're thinking of a hundreds chart and you're counting by tens, when you think of like holding weights, and when you get 10 pounds put on, whew, okay, another 10 pounds, oh, it's heavier, and another 10 pounds, oh, even heavier. So as it gets heavier, you're moving down the 100 chart. Your numbers are getting bigger because it's getting heavier and heavier and heavier. So your numbers are getting bigger. As you go up, if I take that weight off, I take my weights off, it's getting lighter. My numbers are getting less, okay? So up top would be 10 less, and down below would be 10 more. So looking at that tens place, again, the 3. So 10 less would be 24, 10 more would be 44. This is really a tricky concept. We're going to do it together, but feel free to pause, maybe try it, and then come back and see if you got it. Okay, so here we go. We're going on to this one. So we're at 45. Remember, ones. So what comes before 45 is 44. See, the ones place is what's changing. 44, 45, then comes 46. Good. Now we're going to the tens. Remember, the tens place is going to change. So 10 less than 45 is 35. 45, then 55. See, the tens place is changing. Okay. Let's go on to this one. 67. What comes before that? One less. 66. And then one more. 68. 66, 67, 68. Counting by ones. Now we're going to go tens. So now our tens place is going to change. So 10 less than this, what comes before that 6? 57. Then 67. And then 10 more would be 77. All right, we're going to do one more together. We're at 82. We're going to do the ones. So what comes before 82? Remember, the ones place is what's going to change. 81. So 81, 82, 83. Good. Time for the tens. The tens place is going to change. So 10 less than 82 is 72. So 72, 82. 10 more would be 92. Awesome. So now I'd like you to try the rest on your own. So you have the one problem from the front, and then these two on the back side, or on another sheet. So try your best. I'd love to hear from you. If you're still finding this tricky and you'd like a little bit more practice, I'm going to leave some extra practice pages with this lesson as well. And any questions at any time, I am happy to help. So I hope you're all doing well, and I'll see you again soon.